Hello and welcome to today's leadership lesson on time management with me, Dr. J. So time management is the key to accomplishing everything that you hope to do. It seems like everyone is constantly asking us what we're going to take off our plate or give up so that we can add something new to our plate. But the secret I've learned is it's you and only you who decides what you can or can't do. Now, I remember when I went back to school for my doctorate degree. Everyone thought I was crazy, including me sometimes, because I was working out 5 to 7 days a week, working 2 jobs, serving on all these boards, had a family, had all these other things, trying to keep my relationship alive and well, traveling. It was exhausting. But the first exercise my school had us do was to ask us to write a paper on what we were going to give up so that we could find time to accommodate our schoolwork instead. It wasn't until years later I realized how self-serving this was to that school. The entire time I was writing that paper, intuitively, I just knew I could juggle everything if I really wanted to. It would be hard, but with the right time management, I did, and without fail. I didn't have to give up any of it, and believe it or not, I was told I was one of the only ones in my class that actually graduated. And yet I still kept my job, my relationship still running well, I was still working out, and all the other things, including my 2 jobs. So we need to program our brains that we can accomplish whatever it is we set out to do. There is plenty of time in each day, and if we use it right to get it all done, we can. The first thing is that we're going to need to learn is to use our downtime to get things done and plan our days out. I suggest writing down each night or each morning what you need to accomplish. Each item should also be considered into what part of the day you could squeeze it in. For instance, on your way to work or on your lunch break, maybe you could get gas then or pick up that tool at the hardware store you need, etc. Now, too often, we try to use excuses or make ourselves feel better by saying things like, well, I can't do all of that, or I have to work all day, or I have to give up on some of these things because I just can't possibly do it all. Well, those are, simply put, self-limiting excuses. And people on this channel are winners. We're go-getters. Successful people hustle harder, period. It's not judgment, it's just reality. So you can still do your jobs, get your schoolwork done, work on those craft projects for your kids, work out at the gym, walk the dogs, raise your family, still get your housework done, and even your side hustle on. So how do you do it? 6 tips I want to give you. The first, each day, write down all the things you need to get done. If it isn't possible to finish the project that day, that's okay, but make sure you are specific about how much time you need to dedicate toward it that day. Number 2, figure out when it makes the most sense to get it done. You might be surprised at how much wasted time you have chatting with others and going out last minute. You'll learn to shift things on your list that just make the most sense when to do them. Number 3, understand and believe me that people will respect your schedule if you tell them what you're doing, especially if there's consistency involved. If a significant other or a child demands more time, see if you can include them or schedule some time that you just dedicate toward them and make it something for them to look forward to, like a date night, etc. The 4th tip, stick to your schedule. Once you find the one that works for you, others will respond positively to you and they will respect it. For instance, when I was going to school, I always did my readings after work on Fridays. I wrote my papers on Sunday evenings. I developed a cadence. Everyone around me, my family, my friends, they all learned to respect this time. They would even bring me carryouts for dinner sometimes because they knew I wouldn't be joining them during those times for dinner. I even do this when I'm on vacation. I stick to my schedule. The 5th tip, you will notice that for almost every task that seems like it's hard or you don't understand it, your brain will literally try to talk you out of doing it. This happens to all of us, including me. Almost every night for me, when I arrive at the gym, I have this experience. I have to literally go to the gym and basically talk myself into getting out of my car. I can hear my inner voice coming up with all sorts of excuses to drive myself back home. You know oh come on Dr. J, you worked so hard this week, it's okay to skip a night at the gym, or it's better to not work out every day anyway, or you need your sleep tonight for your big day tomorrow, etc., etc., etc. These are all lies your head is telling you that will get in the way of your success. The 6th tip is reward yourself for each task completed with positive self-talk. Make sure you spend some time reflecting on how it helped you get closer to your goals and your dreams. It always feels good, no matter how big or how small, to take a moment to be kind to yourself for getting it done. One of my favorite quotes by Oprah is, "The big secret in life is, there is no secret. Whatever your goal, you can get there if you're willing to work." And I can tell you everybody, after trying every shortcut in the world when I was young, I finally started to realize I just had to do the work. And what happened next was my ideas became motion. My motions became things, then my things became reality and accomplishments. You won't get the body you want without working out. You won't get the degree by not going to class and skipping on your assignments. You won't get the promotion by not doing the work. You won't get what you want without putting in the work. It's that simple. Maybe that is the great secret. I hope you found this video motivational, and I hope it motivates you to get going on whatever you want to tackle. Please like, subscribe, and comment below so we can continue to provide helpful content like this. Now go get 'em.